Welcome to the studio at African Utility Week and PowerGen Africa. Today I'm speaking with Emad El Sewedy, who is the Chairman and CEO of El Sewedy Electrometer. Emad, thank you so much for joining us. It's really great to see you again.
Thank you, Claire. It's always a pleasure.
Your presentation today was from smart meters to smart cities. Can you explain the connection?
Well, the connection is actually coming from the real life. Nowadays, as we see, everything is being digitized or going towards being smart. It started with the smart meters. Now you see smart meters, it's not only electricity. We have the water, we have the gas. And then soon now we have smart parking. We have so many smart applications. We have electrical vehicles coming. All these applications in the end will go into a mobile application or into a portal. And the consumer has to deal with each and every one of them. So can you imagine nowadays, with everything being smart and everything being dealt with through an application somewhere, the consumer will end up with dealing with how many portals? It's becoming endless.
Yeah.
And this will be a nightmare. Can you imagine for a utility, when you have smart meters, for example, how many applications do you have? Every vendor coming with his own application, and you end up by having so many applications for the same electricity meter, likewise for the water, likewise for the gas, and soon everything will be integrated whether we like it or not. So I mean, the concept of smart cities, as we look at it and believe, no, this is a far-fetched thing. It's not a far-fetched thing, because it's coming with everything being turned into portals and applications that you have to deal with, whether operators or whether consumers on a residential level, commercial level, or industrial level. So this concept of smart cities, we will soon wake up and find that it's all around us and we're not ready for it.
So it almost happened overnight without us noticing.
Exactly. We think, no, that we will have enough time to plan for it, whereas actually it will come on its own and we won't be ready.
So what are the considerations that all the stakeholders need to be taking note of? I mean, if this is coming, how do you prepare for it?
In fact, preparing for it is that the purpose of addressing this issue is to get the utilities to wake up and don't think that they will continue to live in a cocoon. It's time to wake up and see that you must be part of the world around you. And getting prepared, in my opinion, is that whatever you are investing in today, you must take in consideration that this investment is sacred, because when you invest in a smart metering, the meter is expected to perform for 15 to 20 years in the network.
Yeah.
So this is not something that you're going to replace after 2 or 3 or 5 years. And when you consider this, whatever you're investing in is not only the meters, but the software as well and the communication. You must be able to integrate with other applications. And when we say that, you have to consider the protocols that you are using. Everything must be standardized today.
Yeah.
And when we say standardized that when we use a standard, because you can end up selecting a standard protocol which is proprietary in the end. Because everyone wants to promote their system and they say, no, it's a standard protocol. You hear about IoT, everyone is saying IoT.
Yeah.
But is this IoT platform being widely used? Make sure that you don't end up in a lock-in scenario where you say, I'm using an IoT compliant standard, yet it's not commonly used. So it's a proprietary system.
Yeah.
So this is something I would like to draw the attention of utilities to. But what we are saying is that don't think that what you are investing in today will stay to serve the utility alone. Soon, consumers will deal with your utility through a unified platform, and you must integrate with this. So for example, software, we recommend multi-speak protocol. For communication with the meters, we recommend Prime standard. Why Prime standard? Because Prime is not only standardizing power line communication, we're standardizing power line, RF, broadband, PLC, so it's a wide spectrum of standardization. And this is our recommendation to utilities.
You mentioned to me that one of your most important messages was around future-proofing your investment. Can you speak a little bit more about that?
Future-proofing your investment in terms of that whatever you invest in today, you can upgrade in the future without having to jeopardize what you invested in. So that's why I'm saying, starting from the software you use, it must be able to be integrated. When we say about the smart metering infrastructure, don't lock yourself to or make a bet on one technology. Make sure that your smart meters are modular and can be integrated with other communication modules that will come in the future through a standard communication port, like RS485, for example. Because nowadays we had 3G and 4G was the latest technology. Now you have 5G coming in. We had Prime 1.3 technology, and that was the latest. Today we have Prime 1.4. In other technologies, you will constantly see new communication. The change and development in communication is much faster than the meter itself. And that's why we're saying use standard communication ports, use standard communication protocols for integration in order to make sure that what you're using today will continue to serve you for the next 15 or 20 years.
Emad, thank you so much for taking the time.
Thank you, Claire. It's always a pleasure, and I'm always happy to be here.
Thank you. I really enjoyed this.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe to our channel now for more industry-related content.